Wonderful to have Glebe Collegiate history teacher Rachel Collishaw joining us. Great to have you here on the show.
Hi.
And congratulations on your nomination. One of the teachers nominated for this year's Governor General's Awards, Excellence in Teaching. Wonderful project, actually, that you started at Glebe Collegiate this year. Can you give us some details as to how this project got started and how it got you recognized as well?
Okay, well, we have this plaque in the main hallway of the school where you have 200 names of soldiers students who went to the war, the Second World War, and then died in the war. And we thought we'd like to bring them to life. So we ordered all the files from the archives, and we got students working on the soldiers. So they were each assigned a soldier, and then they start finding out who he is and how he died and what he did in the war.
It must be interesting for students who would walk by a plaque every day, in a school foyer, and never really kind of give it a second glance or really take a step to understand what that plaque signified. So what was it like to assign this to the students and to get the reaction?
You know, a lot of the students, when we first assigned it, they kind of went, oh, wow, this is real history. I mean, this guy actually died, and he actually lived in my neighborhood, and it really connects them to the history of the school and the history of Canada and the town and everything.
For them to understand, they play on the rugby team, but this soldier played on the rugby team, or
like he lived down the street from me, or he was on the hockey team, or he was in whatever club that he was in, and hey, I'm in that club too. So
as a history teacher, did it help you and make that connection for them, because you're wanting to inspire them a little bit as to what's happened in the past and what's happening in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. So they start with kind of understanding where he lived, and that he lived in that neighborhood, and then he went to the same school, and then it starts connecting them to the war itself, right? So they start to find out how he died and where he served, and then well, what was happening there, and why was that an important thing. So so that's really one of the fantastic things about this project.
We're looking at some pictures right now of you teaching. They're very, very sweet. How has this project grown now? Like, where are you at? Will this continue through the next couple of years with students as they come into your class?
So I mean, like I said, there's 200 names on the plaque, and we have a certain number of students every year taking the grade 10 history course. So as the next couple of years roll around, they should be working on finishing the project eventually, like in the next couple of years. So we hope to have a page for every soldier, so kind of detailing his life and death. Have
certain families been contacted? How in-depth have the kids gotten?
Well, some of it's been amazing. One of the first families to contact me was a woman named Barb Richmond, and she's the sister of a fellow named Greg Gordon, and she was about 12 years old when he went off to war, and he died at 19. He was in the bomber campaigns. But what was fantastic about that was the personal stories that she told us. I mean, we can make connections through the archival documents, but I mean, she told me that he built model airplanes and they were all over his room. And you think about that in the context of the 1930s and early 40s. It's pretty amazing stuff.
And there's family members here that are seeing this project being created. Now, I'm sure you didn't set out to do this as you launched the project, but the next thing you know is that you've been nominated for the Governor General's Awards for Excellence in Teaching. So what was that like to get recognized for this?
Oh, it's so nice to be recognized. I mean, it's been a lot of hard work, and it's team effort. We've had our teacher librarian and all the other teachers sort of working on this together, and kind of getting the nomination was fantastic.
You get a nomination, and then there's a lot of forms to fill out.
There's a lot of work, yes.
But then you get in as a finalist. So what happens now for you?
Well, basically I'm waiting all summer, and then in September they'll let us know who the actual award winners are. So there's 25 of us on the finalist list, and there's 6 who get selected every year. And then in November we go have dinner with the Governor General and get some national recognition for our work.
Which is wonderful. Have you seen the other nominees?
Oh yeah, they're all fantastic. Yeah. I mean, it's a really high quality pool of fantastic history teachers.
Which has to make you pretty happy about the type of education that students are getting, and that people are continually trying to come up with ideas to inspire the students.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm already stealing ideas from those other nominees.
Which is good, because then our students here in the city will benefit from that as well. Well, congratulations once again on the nomination, and enjoy everything that's going to come with it over the next couple of months. We do have to take a break. Oh, by the way, where can the general public see what you've done online?
Absolutely. So this is my website here, and you can go right to the War Memorial here, and you can have a look, and you get the list of names. It's all alphabetical, and then yeah.
You never know, someone might be able to add to the list as well. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much.